Hey everybody, how's it going? Y'all, we're working on some of this stuff that I grabbed at the other day when I was out doing my therapy, my shopping therapy. Anyway, I got this at the dollar spot, but you can get these small wreaths anywhere. And y'all, honestly, I thought I was picking up a wreath, but it's, anyway, it's like a vine or whatever. But you know what? I'm going to leave it looking like a wreath, and we're going to put a dove on it. I hope y'all are doing great. It's so good to see everybody. I'm using, and then Peace on Earth. And I'm going to show y'all, I don't know if you've seen me do this before, but I have a fun and easy way for you to attach like anything, any of our cutouts or like any kind of sign to a wreath. So y'all let me know if you're excited about that. Hey Edith and Elaine and Linda, I hope everybody's doing great. And I got my cup of water. I'm going to paint both of these white. And I have a little, y'all, I save my containers and put water in them. And use them for painting. Hey, Christy. Hey, Diane. What's everybody been doing? Have y'all been doing any shopping therapy? Have y'all been trying to find we'll get this over to the broadcast channel because, hey, Patty. Hey, Cynthia. Thank you guys for sprinkling the love. Hey, Ruth Ann. Beatrice, you got me live. I'm live. Why can't I find my broadcast channel? Okay, let's go ahead and get started painting these white. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit. And go ahead and get started. And I don't know if y'all can see that little like pinned comment, but if you type the word dove, I'm going to send you a message. So weird. I know my broadcast channel's here. I know y'all are here. Hey Tracy, baking and cooking and choking. I like it. What have you been baking? You know I'm interested in the food and the crafts. And y'all, we had like a windy, rainy storm last night. And so we got plenty of rain. And then like on the porch and stuff, it was so windy that it kind of dried itself up. So it was awesome. And I know a lot of us in the central U.S. had rain. And we needed it. We needed it. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Since the last time I talked to y'all, well, I talked to y'all Friday morning. Hopefully y'all don't miss the lives. Hey, Pam. We went to a car show. We went to the farmer's market. Locke and Stella got to play at the playground. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Lori. They just love going downtown and doing all the stuff. Hey, Kay, how's it going? And listen, y'all be sure to let me know you sprinkle, because we're going to give a set of the dove and the Peace on Earth as a happy mail. So let me know that you sprinkle the love. We'll pick somebody tomorrow. So you just keep sprinkling tonight. I thought y'all would like this. Because really, I know a lot of you guys have this transfer. This is one from the Debbie collection. Y'all, that still just tickles me to say that. So exciting. And I'm just painting this with a bright white. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Robin. Hey, Sheila from Florida. Y'all, my name's Debbie. I am in Tennessee. If you see the red live button, we're live right now. Right now. Hey, Linda. It's so good to see y'all. Y'all, Locke, I don't know when he decided it, but probably last year sometime, he decided that Friday nights was his gonna be his night to spend the night with us. And he's missed a few we've been out of town. Sometimes he gets grounded. Anyway, he spent the night Friday night. Then he want to spend the night Saturday night. So he did. We're versatile. He is so funny though. And then today we went to lunch after church, and he wanted to come home with us. So he did. Barry said, Jeannie, I'll bring you home around 5, because he's got school tomorrow. And probably, I don't know. We sat on the porch for a little. I think he was getting tired. It was probably about 4 o'clock. He said, I'm ready to go home. So he's been in our presence a lot this weekend. And like I said, he is so funny. Yeah, this is Barry and Jenny do the cutouts. And if you type the word Dove, D-O-V-E, there's a link for it. And I got to get the video. We've got like cutouts for this month's club. So be sure to check those out. I know Jenny shipped out a lot of those last week, and I need to get the video on here for it. Oh, let's go ahead and turn that on. Thanks, Pam. I love the Dove. And y'all, I put it in the center. I used the whole thing in this wreath back here. Let's see if you can see it. Anyway, that's the whole thing. We're just using the Dove today. Let me get these dry. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Helene. Thank you for sprinkling, Cindy. Anyway, I'm thinking about making like a banner out of these, putting them all together. Y'all think that would be pretty? Or I thought about just doing the Dove and use a pretty ribbon and use it as a ornament. I got all kinds of ideas for it. And here's the transfer. And like I said, we're just going to use the Dove section and the Peace on Earth. Oh, I know. I love having a relationship with my grandkids. Hey, Carolyn. But anyway, I was thinking, I put that in the middle of a wreath, and then I'm going to just attach it to this one. Because these smaller wreaths, I like to just put them, you could just put them like on a chalkboard or something. And I was like, that will look stinking cute. But I also think it will look great as an ornament, too. In fact, have like a small tree and do red ribbons and white doves on it. I just think that would be pretty. And y'all, I'm sitting here telling y'all that, and I'm kind of giving myself ideas. Y'all ever do that? You're doing one project, and then you're thinking about another one. I do that all the time. And I think that's one of the many reasons that I start projects and don't finish them. Hey, Rita. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh, yeah, I just did my nails. I should have put a link on here. Y'all know I have been with Red Aspen for, I don't know, a long time. And, in fact, their birthday was yesterday, and I meant to post about that. But I love the Red Aspen nails. Love them, love them, love them. You can't hear me, and it's freezing. Try going in and coming back out. Is anybody else having any trouble? I hope not. Hey, hey, hey. There's Nona from Pearlane Naturals. Nona's been doing a lot of local markets that we don't get to come to. I would love to, but we're just, it's like, it gets crazy around here. And every Saturday, Locke has soccer, which he missed one. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Donna. Whew. That's gotten hot. What's hot? Hey, from Texas. Look, there's a Debbie Westbrook without the S. I'm Westbrooks with the S. It's great to see you. I was looking for a little piece of paper to smooth this out. Y'all know how I like to use. Let me see. This is just a little piece of paper. If you take some paper, you can smooth out like where you've painted. Let's see. Pam gives her daughter 5 ornaments every Christmas. That's a beautiful gift. Happy Sunday. Okay. I'm hearing some of y'all can hear me fine. Hopefully I'm not freezing. Y'all be sure to let me know that you're sprinkling. And in fact, if you're watching this later, let me know, because we're going to give away a set of the Peace on Earth that you can do yourself. Okay. So I've used this transfer a couple times. How did I get that wet? And that's what we're going to use. Hey, from Jacksonville. All right. I was going to decide how I'm going to put it on here. And the transfers are reusable. If you've never used them, to me, they are the best thing since sliced bread. Because all my life, all my crafting life, I wanted to be able to stencil without problems. I'm going to go ahead and nope, I'm going to do the dove first. I was like, what am I going to do first? And I'm using black. And it's just going to be the outline. And I'm going to try not to do the words, because I'm going to do the words on the words. And you can see through this. Y'all can probably see it right here. Hey, Candy. So I'm going to do everything in black, and I'm going to try not to do the Peace on Earth, because I'm going to do that. Thank you for sprinkling, Gwen. Yeah, y'all let me know. But I think these would make great ornaments too. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Great ornaments. And then you could do the whole project on anything. Oops. Forgot exactly what I want to do. And look, if you've ever used these, or if you haven't, they're super easy. And they just clean up with water and a board eraser. In case we have anybody new tonight. If you're new, let me know. Okay. Now I got to try to touch it without touching it. Oh, that's so pretty. And look, I think it would look great just like that. Isn't that so pretty? All right, look. And so I don't get this all over my desk, I'm going to put this back on top of the backer sheet. Awesome, Dana. All right, now I'm going to put Peace on Earth under here. And I thought about doing this in red, which would be pretty, or, you know, any other color. But I'm like, I'm going to use red ribbon. I'm just going to keep it simple. And then our wreath is green. It has some red berries. But you could use any color you want. I think gold would be pretty. So many options. And just, y'all, this is why I love our transfers or stencils, as y'all call it. Look how beautiful that is. And look, it's something that anybody can do. Let me get these over here and dry them. So don't be afraid. You can do it. Trying to see. Hey, Barbara. And look, like I said, I'm going to give a set of these away. Y'all keep spreading the love, sprinkling, sharing, and let me know in the comments that you do, and we'll pick a name tomorrow. This is another week where I have a lot of projects to get done. So, you might see me, you're going to see me every day. You might see me a couple of times a day. Y'all don't mind that, do you? I get messy with it. Okay. And see, what I was saying is, if you wanted to just do the doves, you could poke a hole and use them as ornaments. Isn't that gorgeous? Or you could do put the Peace on Earth on there, which I think is just so pretty. And I'm gonna dot it a couple of places with some hot glue. And then I'm gonna show you how I add like twine to the back to make it into a hanger for your wreath. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, y'all let me know. So pretty. And this would look pretty in red or gold or whatever. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this. To me, these small wreaths look great, like on a chalkboard or a message board or wherever you want to put it. So I'm going to put a red, as well as red and gold and green with this dove on here. But isn't that so pretty? Okay. Now what I like to do is I like to use twine. And then I like to use like a piece of ribbon. This is just a piece of white ribbon. But let me see. I always like kind of decide. See, this doesn't have very much of anything right here. So I'm going to put the dove over here. And so I look at the back of it to where I want to put my twine to attach it. And I think I want to put something here and here. And then I can attach it to this wreath. Y'all, I pretty much think that I can make, and then I'm going to cut this. This is what's going to kind of hold my twine. And it's going to be longer than it needs to be, and I'll just trim it off. Yes, type the word dove if you want the supply list. So I'm going to cut, this is going to be way too long, but I'm going to, so you cut a piece of twine longer than you need. And then I am going to, that might be a little too big. Thanks, Tina. Yes, this dove transfer from my line is very popular because it's so versatile. You can put it on a tote bag. You can do what we're doing. And can y'all see how I'm gluing this on? And then I'm going to use this to tie onto the wreath that I have. And I like to use like a little piece of ribbon or a little piece of fabric, because I feel like it helps it like hold on a little bit. And I always make mine longer than I need to. That way I can tie it on my wreath or wherever I'm putting it. And they do sell like 3M sticky things that you can use. And I'm going to get some of those. But I've been doing this. And it works really well. So now I have my twine that I'm going to use to hang it on the wreath. And you can do this with anything. You know, I'm using it to tie on a cutout, but you could use, like if you had something else that you wanted to attach to a wreath. And I've been doing this for a long time. I use Gorilla Glue, and I've attached lots of things to wreaths. Let's see. Hey, Tina. Tina said I moved closer to her. Yeah, y'all. This will be our 3rd Christmas in Tennessee. Isn't that crazy? All right, so when I looked at this, you know, it looks kind of scrawny. This side over here looks like it could use a little help. So that's where I'm going to put it. So then I take the twine, decide where I'm going to put it, turn it upside down, and then I want to get close, so I'll like spread the greenery, and then I'm going to tie that one. Before I get it too tight, I'm going to go ahead and find my twine, weave it through here, because I don't want you to be able to see it. And I'm going to tie it loosely, and then I'm going to look at it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like that. Isn't that looking cute? So cute. And look, you could use a big wreath. I just happen to have the small one. All right, so I'm going to put it tight, and I'm going to tie a knot. Y'all know this twine. You can't, if you put a knot in it, you can't hardly get it out. Hey, Stacy. So now I'm going to trim it. You'll never be able to see it from the back or from the front. But, like, you could put this on a bigger wreath. I just happen to have this small one that needed a little zhuzhing up. Isn't that so stinking cute? Now I'm going to do just like a stacked little bow and put it right down here. And I have this, and I think this is beautiful ribbon. Isn't that pretty? It just sparkles. And I'm like, you know, we've got a little understated area, then we're going to put that sparkle bow right there. Yeah. And if you want the supplies, just comment Dove, and I'll send them to you. Now, here's one thing I like to do. Take a little bit of length, and then I'm going to put this right here and see about, I don't want it overpowering, so I think I'm going to do about right there. And that's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably 7 or 8 inches. And I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to do 3. I'm going to stack them, spread them out. Because this ribbon is saying, look at me. I sparkle. Look at me. Let me see if this is enough. And then, you know, sometimes I'm like, I'll do things in 3s and 5s. And look, I think that's going to be perfect. It'll be a little asymmetrical bow down here on the bottom. And I think I'm just going to use a piece of twine to put it together. You could use a piece of wire. In fact, why don't I use some floral wire? Good idea, Deb. And that way I can just wire it around rather than using my glue. And like I said, this is a perfect, like the dove, is a perfect example of like really making your wreath your own, you know, giving it a look. Let me get this tight. Hey, Shelly. Thank you guys for sharing. Be sure to let me know because we're going to do some Happy Meal, and you're going to get the dove and the peace on earth. Okay. I got to tie this tight. And then I'm going to tie, you know, twist it around. Okay. Now I'm going to dovetail. I think I heard somebody the other day call it fishtail. And I was like, I like that. So, anyway, it's, you know, it's a dovetail, fishtail. whatever. Hey, Julie. Hey, Candy. But isn't this so pretty? It's just like, I don't think, there might be a little bit of glitter coming off. And I got this, I think I got this at Michael's last year. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, y'all be sure to let me know. All right. And I was going to put that down here. Now, if you're like somebody that likes things symmetrical, totally, you know, make yours symmetrical. Hey, Muriel. Hey, Dretha. Hey, Renee. All right. Yes. Type the word Dove. You'll get the supplies. Y'all, I used way too much wire. That's all right. I got a bunch of it. All right. Now, let me see. I'm just going to fluff this around a little bit. Sometimes you fluff. Let me turn my gun off. And y'all tell me what you think. Isn't this cute? And like I said, you can hang it on a chalkboard. You can hang it on your kitchen cabinet somewhere. It's a smaller wreath, but it would totally look good on a larger wreath too. And that's like just enough sparkle down there on those bows. I love this. Thank you. I am super excited about the way it turned out. And y'all let me know if you're going to try this. And remember how I said to do the little backings on your attachment and then just tie it on. I hope you guys love this. I hope it gives you some ideas. Get out there and spruce up your wreaths. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Be sure to keep letting me know if you sprinkle. Love you guys. Have a great night.